Hello guys, as I mentioned in yesterday's vlog, I stayed at my friend Frankie's house last night. We had a lot of fun, we just hung out and talked and stuff, so it was a good time. Thankfully I did take my stuff like I mentioned. I took a bag with clothes and stuff in it and I was able to have a shower at his house because my mum has kindly come to pick me up and she's driving me into the city. I think we're going to go to Costco first and then she's going to drop me around Federation Square and I'm going to go to this YouTube meetup. So I'm pretty excited because it's my first YouTube meetup ever. It should be a lot of fun. And then later on I've got Watsky'S show, so that's going to be awesome. It's going to be a really good day. It's going to be 32 degrees today, apparently. Might be, I've read 29 in the days leading up, but some people are saying it's going to be 32. Unfortunately I don't have any sunscreen on me, so I might have to buy some or I'll get burnt. But before my mum came to pick me up, she was sort of hanging out in the area sort of around where Frankie lives, and she went shopping and she got this. It's a speaker, Samsung. It's an odd shape, but it looks pretty cool, and that's for the outside area, so when we're in the pool and stuff we'll be able to Bluetooth music to the speaker and listen to music. And I've wanted something like this for so long, and my mum has too, so she's finally got it, and we'll be able to listen to some music while we swim this summer and play volleyball in the pool and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be great. Like I said, we're going to Costco first, so that'll be good and it should be a good day. So we went to Costco obviously, and I didn't film much inside of Costco because we didn't really stay there long. But then we got food, as you saw, and I got a hot dog which was $2 with a free drink with refills, and I got a slice of pizza for $3. So all up it was only $5 for all that food, and I destroyed the hot dog but the pizza destroyed me. I couldn't finish it and I am so full. I almost regret it, but at the same time I don't. It was relatively tasty. But now I'm headed over to the YouTube gathering, so it should be fun. I'm excited to see what it's like. We're at the meetup now. I'm with Chris.
Hey.
Lauren. Hi. And Amy. Hello. And yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of people here. I've only been here for a few minutes, so I'm excited to see what it's like. Lauren's going home now because she was here before us, so see you later. Chris and Amy are leaving now. It's good to see you guys. Have fun at the toy sale. Bye. I just left the YouTube meetup. I think I got there at 1:30. It's now about 7, so I've got to leave to go and see Watsky. But it was a lot of fun. I only really filmed Lauren, Chris and Amy. Lauren went home not long after we got there because she'd already been there for a while, and then Chris left at about 5, so I just met a lot of people and it was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a good community, very supportive, and I'll definitely be going to the next one, so looking forward to that. We moved on to the Oriental Tea House in Melbourne Central, and I was there for about half an hour maybe. They're all still there, or most of them, but I've got to go to see Watsky now, so I'm very excited. I'm glad I went to the YouTube meetup, and like I said, I'll definitely be going to more in the future. Cannot wait to see Watsky. It's going to be awesome. So I got on the wrong train at Melbourne Central because I didn't go to the station that I wanted it to. So I got off at Southern Cross, but I should have stayed on that train because I went to Flinders Street. So I caught another Flinders Street train, so 2 trains, and I walked to Collins Street and caught a tram to Brunswick Street. So I'm in Fitzroy now. and there's some pretty cool art around. Look at this. And there's one over on that wall over there. Very cool. It's about 10 minutes until the show starts. I think he's got people supporting him, so it won't be Watsky, but it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited to see Watsky. It's going to be such a sick show. I reckon it will be amazing, and I'm going to film a lot of it. I'm also taking photos. I got my camera bag with me. Hopefully I get some good shots. I'm just excited to hear Watsky live. I never thought I'd see the day, but he's here in Australia, and I'm lucky enough to go and see him.
Perpendicular directions, the vortex shattering the bus. That's Charlie in the elevator answering the world's yes.
Yeah, I'm proving I'm hot. Now I'm killing the mic, living and getting the wide, living and doing the rhymes in my mind. Yeah, you will find that I'm blinded by the spotlight. You'll see me and fist fighting for a right price.
It's good times, yeah. She wants my back 3 times a day.
Yeah, you guys having fun?
All the mistakes we made in time. Once I was scared, pretty sure now I'm prepared. Maybe what's materialistic has to get me there. I'm never gonna be the one to hold back and to see that everything I've ever done is only short of a belief. And even though I don't know where I'm gonna be in 5 years, I prefer to try to change the world and live it in fear. Ever since I was a kid, I could believe the ball, swinging from building to building on my umbilical cord. There's 7,046,000,000 people on the planet, and most of us have the audacity to think we matter. Hey, you hear the one about the comedian who croaked? Yes! They stabbed him in the heart, right? Just a little poke, but he keeled over because he went into battle wearing chainmail to the jokes. Hey! You hear the one about the screenwriter who passed away? He was giving elevator pitches and the elevator got stuck halfway. He ended up eating smushed sandwiches they pushed through a crack in the door, repeating the same crappy screenplay idea about talking dogs till his last day. Hey, you hear the one about the fisherman who passed? He didn't jump off that ledge, he just stepped out into the air and then pulled the ground up towards him really fast. always, it's nice to newcomers. Cold pizza. Cold pizza. Treat my shriveled core. I can't imagine that I'll ever be happy like before. We're sitting in a field in Golden Gate Park off Fulton and 4th, and I've never felt less alone. Just the black from the home I've outgrown. 5 feet and 40 years to the right from where Dad proposed, an inch above this casserole of stones. Look at our fence. We didn't run and we let them bite. We kept on kissing them down and say, "Thumbs up." I only got a few days, so enjoy the ride, and I couldn't imagine that I would ever be unhappy again. And I whispered in your ear that this moment is already upon. But I just figured out my first tattoo was gonna be a bug bites. Decided I'd commemorate their bloody crime by printing 3 circles on my ankle, perfect in pink. And I didn't go anywhere. What the fuck? Can we do one more song for you before we get out of here? What do you think? Did we exceed it being a good night and go into further territory? This was fucking awesome, guys. Thank you for being such an amazing crowd. I will never forget this night. Melbourne, you made this so goddamn special. I want to give a special shout out to the agency who brought us to Australia, because when I was first trying to come out here, I had to send a whole bunch of cold emails, and I was trying to find anybody in the music business who would give us the time of day. And I sent like 25 emails out, and I was like, give us a chance. We can play out here. There's an audience. We'll fucking cover our own expenses. Just give us a chance and try and book us some shows. And New World Artists was the only motherfuckers that answered my email. And I'm kind of hoping that we'll get a chance to come back to Australia in the not too distant future. Thank you. I cannot wait to come back. And I know that I said a lot of nice things about you guys tonight, like about your sexuality and about your intelligence and about your energy and all that. And none of that is not true. Like all those things, yeah, they exist. But at the same time, if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys, I don't give a fuck about you.
Thank you so much, that was awesome, I really appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Thanks for coming.
Come back soon. I look forward to it. That was probably the sickest fucking show I've ever seen in my life. It was so fucking awesome. As you can tell by my use of profanity. But as you saw, I got a video with Watsky, and I probably showed the photos that I also got with him. I went up to him because he came out. It's very nice of him to come out and speak to his fans and stuff. Gave him a hug and took the video. And then I came outside and I was like, I didn't get a selfie. I need a selfie. Got to Instagram that. So I went back in and he got a selfie with me. We took a serious one and a silly one. We actually got a couple, so that was awesome. And yeah, he's fucking awesome. He's so nice, so welcoming to his fans. He hugs us all and lets us chat to him and all that kind of stuff. And I know like a lot of artists do that, but this guy's the real deal. He's gonna be a star. And I saw him at this little show with like 400 people. So fucking cool. I was right up on the stage. I started out a couple of people back from the stage, watched all the opening acts. There were three of them. They were all pretty good, especially the last one. But then George came on and I was about 2 people behind, and then I just pushed my way to the front and I was taking photos and videos. I got so much fucking footage and images, and one of the best nights of my life. Watsky is fucking awesome. I cannot wait to continue to support him because I know he's going to do big things. And it was so great to just be able to give him a hug and tell him how much his music means to me and thank him for it. So what a great night. Now it's a long trek home. I have to walk back to the city and catch the night rider bus, which takes like 2 hours. So it's 12 now, 12 something. I think the show started at 9, and then there were a couple of acts on, and George didn't come on till like 11. So played for a while, but yeah, I won't get home till like 3 or 4, but he was worth it. Watsky is amazing. Definitely check him out if you haven't. Such a cool guy. What a day. I am so glad to be laying on my bed right now. Wow, it was such a good day. I really enjoyed the YouTube meetup. Like I said, it's my first one, but I met a lot of people, a lot of cool people, and I'll definitely be going for more. And then Watsky's show was just out of this world. It was so good. I cannot believe it. And the guy that was on before him, because there was 3 acts, but the guy who went on last and was on before Watsky was called Dylan Joel, and he had like a backup band and stuff, but he was a rapper and he sings as well, and he's got a beautiful voice. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for him. He's bringing out his first album sometime soon, so that's going to be great. I was standing on my feet since about 8 o'clock. I was waiting in line, and then I stood all through the support acts, and then stood all through Watsky, and during Watsky I friggin' let loose. Even during the support acts I did. For me, usually when I'm sober I'm a lot more reserved, and I was 100% sober today, but I just went friggin' crazy. I just cut loose, just danced, banged my head, threw my arms up. It was such a freeing and beautiful feeling to just move and not care about what anyone thinks about me, not care about what I look like or anything. Just jumping up and down and going crazy. It was awesome. It was so cool when George crowd surfed. It was awesome. It was such a good show. I cannot believe that I got to meet George Watsky. And the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure he's the most famous person that I've ever met that I actually look up to and really enjoy the kind of stuff that they create. Obviously, there's another category, like if I were to meet athletes, that would be a different category, but for artists and like actors and all that kind of stuff, George is the most famous person that I've ever met that I look up to, and I've never met a sports person that I really look up to either, so he's the most famous person out of anyone that I've ever met that I look up to. And he's not even that famous, but for me it was just so great to be able to meet him, give him a hug, and it was awesome. Tell him thank you. It was so good. And he actually said towards the beginning of the show, and he said, I'm not telling you this to make you feel sorry for us, I'm telling you this so that you know how much we want to be here. We're actually on a loss by doing this tour, we're losing money by doing this tour, but we wanted to come here so much that we did it, and I respect him and all the band members so much for that. They're on a loss, but they're still doing it because they wanted to come to Australia to play for us. I feel so privileged, especially because, like I said, I know next time he comes out it will be a much bigger venue, and he probably won't come down off the stage to meet people afterwards like he did tonight. It was just such a great experience. He's a really, really cool guy, very genuine, very down to earth, and I'll remember this night for the rest of my life. It was awesome, and I'm glad I was able to capture it all on the vlogs. That's why I love daily vlogging. It's memories. And tonight, like I said, was probably the best night of my life, or one of the best nights of my life. Definitely the best gig I've ever been to. I mean, my favourite band in the world, Metallica, I've seen them twice, but because it's just so big and there's so many people there, it's not as great of an atmosphere. Like, I love Metallica's music more, probably, but with Watsky, it was just so intimate with just 400 people. I love Watsky's music, don't get me wrong, but Metallica is my all-time favourite. Watsky is amazing. I'm going to be listening to him a lot over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling about Watsky. The show was sick. I'm so glad I went. I'm so glad I didn't miss out, and I checked the site again and got the ticket for the Saturday night. Cannot wait to see that guy again. He's awesome. Such a good night. I'm very, very happy. It's like 4:30 now, so I'm going to sleep a lot, and I deserve it. So I did a lot of walking, it was hot, and I did a lot of standing and dancing and craziness, and such a good night. I love life. Life is amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're doing really well. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.